everybody, Rare Old Times back again, or Auld if you prefer. Today we're going to be checking out a Lithuanian dry ration menu number 10. Now this one is the beef and vegetable stew menu. These rations have 10 different menu types, 4 of which being pork, 3 being chicken, and 3 being beef. These rations weigh 672 grams, or about 1.5 pounds, and have about 1,450 calories, give or take a few, depending on the menu. These rations overall are very well liked in the community for being wholesome, simple, and, well, satisfying rations that keep bringing people back. It does have an expiration date here, and we're looking at just past the expiration date as of last month. These rations have a 2-year shelf life, so not something that you probably want to hold on to forever. They're not exactly, long-term storage, I guess you would say. So go ahead and sit back, relax, and let's take a look at this thing. Okay, inside the box here we got the main and a few other items. Here's the main, 240 grams. Real nice and simple silver retort pouch. Flameless ration heater. Now these have 2 heating elements and they work like a champ. Okay, that's it in there. Inside there we're going to have the honey, chocolate bar, instant coffee, sugar, lemon flavored instant drink powder, and a menu list. Hazelnuts, crackers, or the Rusks SU1, and another little accessory pack as well. The other one was kind of like more of a food pack. This would probably be the accessory pack. We got the fuel tablets and the spoon everybody loves to hate. And I gotta tell you, it is definitely a piece of work here. I mean, if you look, it's just thin plastic, literally nothing to it. It feels flimsy, like it's just gonna break and I'm holding it. Refreshing towel. Little box of matches. And the last thing is we got the a tray for food heating. It's the little stove for the fuel tablets, which is really cool that they give you both options, Alright everybody, that is everything in a menu number 10 from 2018 in a Lithuanian dry ration. Okay, let's go ahead and get this FRH going. Notice the water fill line. 2 really big heaters. That's going. Let's go ahead and get everything else out and about. Starting off with the lemon flavored instant drink. Okay, that went ahead and mixed up really well. Now time for the instant coffee. That coffee is very fine. Check out these hazelnuts. Oh, Man, those look pretty nice. Check out the rusks. Everybody kind of has a different name for these. Panzer waffles or armor plates. They feel really dense. They have a really unique smell to them, almost like rye bread. Kind of like a mix of a rye bread and maybe even a little bit of like a graham cracker kind of smell. And this is a 30-gram thing of honey, I believe. Yep, and it's kind of hardened up. That's still fine. Then we got the chocolate. Ruta. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong. You get 2 pieces, and look at this. It's in perfect shape. 1913. Smells like a really nice dark chocolate. Coming from that chock-a-block from that UN ration, this is going to be a delicacy. I'll let this go for a few more minutes, but I can't help myself. It's still kind of in the morning. I'm going to give me some of this coffee. Look at that. It actually has kind of a nice roasty kind of foam on the top. That is a very nice dark kind of roasted smelling coffee. It smells even kind of chicory like. Reminds me of Coffee Instant Type 2. Hey, that is definitely a flashback to, hold on. That tastes so similar to Coffee Instant Type 2. It's very chicory, has a roasty profile, but not like an Italian or a French roast. It's a medium flavored roast with chicory, that chicory flavoring. That's awesome. I gotta, still waiting on this. I have to get another drink of this. That's some of the best ration coffee I've had in a while. That's quite good. And now it's time for that. Take out that main. This thing has worked like a charm. It is hot to the touch. Man, the writing just came right off, didn't it? Something else I was noticing, you know, these don't have tear notches, so you kind of just gotta make your own. Okay, well, there's the main. Let's get a zoom in on that bad boy. That is beef stew with vegetables. Look at the spoon. It can barely even pierce this. Okay. Well, it's pretty good to me. It looks nice, and I tell you, it's coming in with this very delicious smelling. Very like this has been stewed for a long time. Savory. Good looking main there. Let's go ahead and dig right in with a big bite of this. Yeah, that's incredible. It's a very soft and tender chewed beef. A very herb flavored spice to it. I'm thinking thyme or rosemary or something along those lines. With the carrots and perhaps maybe there's some potatoes in there as well. This is bursting with a savory goodness. It tastes like it has quite a bit of fat to it. If I'm not careful, I could eat all that in just a couple more bites. So let's go ahead and move on to these hazelnuts. These hazelnuts, 100% natural, unsalted. They're perfect, and even 2 years old, you can tell they're just now beginning to have that slightly stale flavor that nuts get after a while. But they are incredibly thirst-provoking. Let's move on to that lemon beverage base. That's really good. A natural lemon flavor taste. Not overly sweet. In fact, it's so basic and it's exactly what you'd expect. Kind of like a nice lemonade kind of flavor. Alright, let's give these SU1 rusks a shot. By itself first, and then we're going to try to do the honey. Oh my gosh. Everybody says chew these with your molars for the best experience. Wow. You know, the texture is not exactly the best, but man, these are bursting with a, I think they call it caraway. Yeah, in fact, there's a seed right there, and there's another one. It's a bursting with that herbal caraway flavor. That is one of the best crackers I've had out of a ration, even with the texture being this odd, dense and chewy. But this has such a good flavor to it. That's intense. These rusks are amazing. But very thirst-provoking. Man, did they go great with that coffee too. Okay, so let's see if we can even get this honey has solidified entirely. Now, I suppose I could have put this in the FRH. Maybe that would have loosened it up. You know, honey does this. It'll harden up over time, but you can heat it back up. But we're going to pretend we're out in the field, and this is just kind of how you have to deal with it. Let's give it a shot. Incredibly natural tasting honey. It tastes exactly what you'd imagine honey to taste like. Almost like a clover honey, and honestly, it goes perfectly with those biscuits. Man, oh man, like look at this. Like, I just want to keep going back for more. So far, I mean, everything in this is just great. The honey, so natural, and just a delight to eat, truly. There is so much flavor in this beef stew, guys. Wish these had a little bit of salt on them. If you're not thirsty, eat a few of those. You'll drink that whole thing really quick. Now on to the chocolate. I guarantee you this is all going to get ate, so I want to go ahead and get this out of the way. The smell is of a kind of a maybe light dark chocolate, milk chocolate. The taste is exactly like the smell. It's definitely maybe on the darker side of chocolate, but it's not like 80 or 90% or something. I'd maybe say 50 or 60%. It has a slight wax-like texture, just kind of akin to normal milk chocolate, but has a just fantastic aftertaste of just nice, rich chocolate. That is fantastic. I tell you, chocolate and coffee, why not? Big portion of hazelnuts. I can imagine the guys are probably eating those on the go. And that chocolate. Now, I could see some people putting the sugar in the drink just to make it a little sweeter. It's not overly sweet at all, but I kind of prefer it without it, so we're not going to be hanging on to that sugar packet. So I'm going to chow down on all this, but you guys don't need to watch me do that. Let's go ahead and give that a refreshing towel a shot. Very strong smelling. And it's kind of rough, almost like, I don't know, it's kind of a rough texture to it. Seems pretty strong in its cleaning abilities, not bad. Well, alright everybody. This meal was leaps and bounds above most rations I've had. So many people say that the Lithuanians are just solid, good rations, and I see why. You know, a Canadian trucker is huge into these things, and he was saying that the pork menus for him are his favorite. And the beef stew wasn't too bad, and you know what? The spoon did the job, but man, just enough, you know what I mean? And I was reading online, some guys in the Lithuanian military, they were told to actually grab their own mess spoons and forks to use out in the field because of how bad these things are. So, alright everybody, well, I'm going to be getting out of here. So, this was a fantastic ration experience. I just want to say thanks so much for watching, and I hope you're having a good day or night, wherever you are. And I'll be coming back at you real soon with something. So, I'll see you then. Cheers and bye.